TubeBuddy and vidIQ. They've been popular for a really long time, but which is the best for YouTubers who are starting out or already have loads of subscribers and want to just grow further? Well, I'll go through in this video from my perspective as a starting out YouTuber and tell you which one's better in my opinion. If you haven't already, please press the red subscribe button down there. It's free and it helps support me and you by you getting notifications whenever I release a new video. After adding vidIQ as a Chrome extension, it'll open a new tab and take you to a video, which is basically the important next step after installing vidIQ. You'll have to sign up on the right, where that's the only way you can get the features, otherwise you won't be able to do anything. So I just signed in using Google, and now I can see all these different stats. This section here is basically the overview of the video and how well it's doing. So as you can see in this video here, it's got a vidIQ score 59.2 out of 100. It has an average views of 146.9 views per hour. They've got a total of 217,000 views. Average view rate, the full duration is 1 minute 15 seconds. Here it also tells you the engagement rate is really bad. It also gives you some other information like ratio, YouTube likes versus dislikes, YouTube comments, Facebook likes, Instagram followers, Facebook followers, which you don't normally see when you just go on YouTube without vidIQ, as well as the SEO score for the video. As you can see, it has the tag count, keywords in description, tag volume, keywords in title, and triple keywords. Let's go into the YouTube Studio and see what difference it is compared to how it normally is. So once you enter the YouTube Studio, as you can see, it looks identical. The only difference is this thing at the top, which is throughout YouTube and gives you short, insights about your channel and how it's doing. And if you scroll down on the left where all these different sections are, you can see there are a few new ones here. Competitors, Trend Alerts, Most Viewed, Channel Audit, Achievements, and vidIQ Academy. Let's begin with the Channel Audit tool. This is by far one of the most important tools on vidIQ. It tells you what content you should double on or do again, for example, and which videos did the best and which you should do. For example, it's telling me that I should redo these 3 videos as they did really well compared to my other videos. As well as this one gained the most subscribers, which is +1, because most of them are on the channel page. It also shows you the top search term as well as the end screen click rates and card click rates. As you can see, the Osmo Pocket was the most top search term for me, and the end screen click rates, the highest was a channel. Also tells you the average metrics you've got in the last 30 days, which is basically on the YouTube analytics section, but it's also here which gives you a little bit of text so you know what to do. For example, the title length is 36, your title lengths it says are good on average, description lengths are good, tags are good, but then saying not a lot of my videos are in playlists and my score could be higher for most videos. Next, they have an achievement section, which is meant for any size of channel. For example, they congratulated me for reaching 25 subscribers, 1,000 views, 150 likes, 10 uploads, 10 hours watched, 50 comments, etc. And they also give you a date, which is when you will next get your next achievement, for example, by prediction. When uploading a video, vidIQ can be really helpful by helping which tags you should use, whether your title and description match your tags to help you get better ranking on your videos. So as you can see so far, everything looks normal, and if you just scroll down a bit, it has all these new features here which aren't normally here. For example, when you add tags, it shows you a tag score sometimes. For example, this first one called Tech is 61.2, which is pretty good for a tag. And then obviously Adamir is the #1 ranked tag, which basically means if you search my name up, it'll come up as the first video at the moment. On the side, it shows you your overall SEO score. And clearly I've got 5 out of 5 tag counts, tag volume, keywords in title, keywords in description, triple keywords, all quite high, apart from my tag volume, which I still need to improve on. They also have this checklist section, which is basically for you to complete, which they think will help you get better views. They also give you recommended tags, which can be really helpful down here. But sometimes they're quite annoying, and you have to pay to get more relevant tags. For example, they say you'll see 217 more tags if you pay. But this is a monthly payment. I'll go through that later. They've also got this section called a keyword inspector. For example, if I want to figure out how well this keyword will do, all you've got to do is type a keyword. For example, Osmo Pocket. As you see, when you type it in, it gives you the top 3 related keywords, which will obviously give you stats about it. For example, the search volume for DJI Osmo Pocket is 881,887, which is reasonably high for the search volume, meaning you have a high chance of someone clicking on your video. The competition's medium, which is still reasonably good, but you need to aim for lower competition so that you have a higher chance of someone clicking on your video rather than someone else who's already gained their subscribers. Now there's the competitors section. What you do is you got to type in a few competitors here. You can only choose 3 if you're on the free version and an unlimited amount if you pay. What they do is they give you the what videos are doing best on their channels, and how many views per hour they're getting. For example, Linus Tech Tips, they're currently getting 25 views per hour on their new Intel video, which was uploaded 2 days ago. This can be really helpful so you can get insights on other channels so that you know what you should do next perhaps. They also give you this feature on the YouTube Studio where you can bulk edit descriptions, so like mass edit cards and end screens. So if you click on that and then choose first page 30 or whatever, and then you basically pick end screens for all of the videos all in one go. They've also got this cool little thing when you're just browsing YouTube. For example, if I go into YouTube right now, you'll see in the top right corner over here, where my mouse is hovering, it'll be there in just a second. As you can see in the top right corner here, it has basically like a mini analytics for your channel, which you can check just whenever you want by just hovering over it. So it shows me the last 12 months for how many watch hours I've got, how many views I've got in the last 60 minutes, how many views I've got in the last 48 hours, views in the last 7 days, etc. And you can click on, you can tick them up so that once you hover off it, it's always there right at the top without you even having to click on it. When you want to decide the next title for your video or your next video idea, what you should do is when you have vidIQ is type in a title. For example, best pizza. And then you search that up, and on the right over here, you can see what the score is for this certain title. The overall score is 39 out of 100. The volume is reasonably high, meaning lots and lots of people are searching for it. But then, the competition is extremely high. This means that there is a really low chance of your video getting clicked on, as there'll be so much more competition, meaning that it'll be hard for your video to get clicked over someone else who has loads more subscribers than you. What you want to aim for is always having the higher number on vidIQ. They make it really simple, but all you have to do is always pick the higher number. So as you can see, 39 isn't the best for all this. The highest viewed video is 28 million views compared to the average views, which is 5 million. Also, the average subscribers for this is 5 million subscribers, and most people aren't really there yet. Another cool feature is you can see inline keywords of specific videos. All you have to do is just click that button in the top right corner where my mouse is, what keywords the YouTubers have used on their video. For example, you can see every single one that this person has used, as well as these others. This can be really helpful if you're going to get similar rankings to these people. You can just copy their keywords, and it could help you a lot. That's about it for what vidIQ is. Now let's go on to the price. Now these are the different vidIQ plan prices. As you can see, I've got the basic. As I showed earlier, I've got the basic one. This is just completely free and it gives you loads of features, but obviously not as much as the others. Pro, in my opinion, isn't really worth it as you get barely any new features, but then Boost is probably the most worth one. You get a lot more features, which is really helpful in growing your YouTube channel. I'd recommend that if you have the extra money to spend, if you want to invest in your channel. Boost Plus, however, is for those who really want to spend lots of money and want personalized coaching for your videos. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to sign up using vidIQ. Let's go on to TubeBuddy now so you can see the difference. As you can see, I've just downloaded TubeBuddy onto Chrome. Now, let's open up YouTube and see what the difference is. Compared to vidIQ, they don't show you a video on what it is and how to use it. As soon as you enter YouTube, a sign-in is required. Once you've signed in, it basically looks the same as vidIQ. There's something up here in the top right corner. If you click on that, it brings this big, huge thing covering up the whole screen, which I personally find quite annoying. It has the dashboard for your channel, which just takes you straight to YouTube Studio, which there already a link is on the regular YouTube. It's also got your videos button, so it takes you directly to your videos, playlists, comments, analytics, real-time analytics, as well as these other tools here. Most of these you have to pay for. For example, if you go into the SEO Studio, it wants you to pay as soon as you try. So let's go. Try using, for example, let's just search TubeBuddy. It wants you to upgrade. Now let's go back and try the next one. Keyword Explorer. Let's search TubeBuddy again. Okay, this is the one that is very similar to vidIQ, the Keyword Explorer. Now let's go into the YouTube Studio and see how different that is. So as you can see, it's still got the same thing up here. So right, I'm on the dashboard already, and if I click on it, it doesn't really do anything because I'm already on the dashboard. As you can see on the top, they've added this thing here where basically you can edit titles and descriptions bulk. You can bulk edit thumbnails. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but clearly it lets you. You can bulk card actions, you can bulk end screen options, and it's also got these few other tools here which not a lot of people use, to be honest. Okay, if we go into editing the video, you can see on this right here, you can easily swap between videos, which I think is very helpful. So I can just click on that button and it simply changes me to the next video rather than going back to channel videos and then selecting the next video. So if we go back to the Osmo Pocket video and scroll down, it tells me here that it's got 4 best practices that have not been completed yet. But you can't see those unless you upgrade again. Upload defaults, that's already built into YouTube now. If you want me to do a video on that, just leave a comment down below. It also tells you if you've got a risk of your video being demonetized, which I don't really have that option because I'm not monetized yet. And it also has keyword ranking, which is pretty similar to vidIQ. Also, key tag tools, which is really helpful. Now, Keyword Explorer is down here, which is also helpful again, which is same as vidIQ. And then again, it gives you 3 recommendations, same as vidIQ. But in my opinion, vidIQ looks a lot better and looks like it's been updated more recently, unlike this, which has probably not been updated for a long time. Now, if we do the same thing we did with vidIQ by searching up something and see what features it has there. So if we go back to pizza again, let's see if anything. Okay, on the right here you can see we've got the Search Explorer. So if we click Show Keyword Score, again it tells us the keyword score just like vidIQ. In less detail, however. It tells you the search volume is extremely high, which is excellent, and the competition is extremely high, which is pretty poor. So overall, this is a terrible section to make a video on, unless of course you've got loads of subscribers. It also tells you if related searches, most used tags, and tag selection. But unlike vidIQ, you can't see what tags are on it. Just like vidIQ, this has also got the Videolytics section. On this, you can clearly see that you can compare this video to your own videos or your channel. It also gives you the summary of the total views, which is helpful if you want to see compared to the channel's views to see how well this video did overall on their channel. It also gives you the likes and dislikes of this video, as well as the creator's suggested SEO score and the regular SEO score. It also tells you how many Facebook likes it's got, as well as upvotes on Reddit and mentions on Twitter. It also tells you how many videos the channel's got, and it also tells you what their best practices are. And then you can also see the tags and how they ranked on their video. You can even copy these tags to your own video if you want, which is pretty helpful sometimes. TubeBuddy has a lot more features if you pay. Let's go on to that. Okay, I've just loaded up the pricing, now let's have a look. So, next you've got the Pro, which is $9 a month, which is a lot cheaper than vidIQ, where vidIQ you don't get that many more features unless you pay for a really high price similar to the Legend level. This is great. The Pro version clearly is great if you want productivity tools, thumbnail generator, tags and keyword research, which is already on vidIQ, but if you pay for it here, you'll basically get everything on vidIQ plus everything on TubeBuddy. This has no contract, so you can cancel at any time. Star, which is the most popular, you get all the Pro tools, bulk processing, monetization tools, advanced scheduling, and card and end screen templates. And here you get all the Pro tools, all the Star tools, and video A/B testing. This is basically where it tests your videos against others to see how well it'll do when it's uploaded, before it's uploaded. Retention Analyzer will tell you how well your viewers are watching in the entire video, or if they're stopping early. And the Competitor Analyst. So it's basically the competitor section of vidIQ where you only get 3, but here you probably get as many as you want. Overall, if you're starting a channel, one of these would be great for your channel if you want to grow. I'm personally using vidIQ as it's better if you don't want to pay anything, whereas with TubeBuddy, just paying that little bit extra of £9 or $9 as shown would be a lot more helpful. If you want to get TubeBuddy, it's in the link in the description as well. Please use it there as it's an affiliate link and it'll help support the channel. So overall, they're really great. I mean, I personally use vidIQ, which is already helping me so far, but TubeBuddy is really good if you're willing to pay those $9 a month. As you saw, there's no contract, so if you don't like it after a few months, you can just cancel it. If you want to get TubeBuddy, the link is in the description. Please use that as its affiliate link and it'll help support this channel. Remember, please subscribe and thanks for watching this video.